So I was watching a video that made me think about family. Family is traditionally like a mother and father, siblings. Then you have your extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. But let's just talk about the immediate family. Let's say you were a child and you had a mother and a father. Let's say you had a large number of siblings. And let's say you had some older brothers and sisters. Now, let's say something happened to these older brothers and sisters. Let's say they either died, or let's say you all grew up and you still had a good relationship with your parents, but let's say the relationship between your older brothers and sisters that deteriorated and you guys didn't like each other. Now, in neither of those situations would you expect your parents to say, hey, your older brothers and sisters died, so you can't have no relationship with me, or you don't have fellowship with your older brothers and sisters, since you guys are not getting along. You can't interact with us either. You wouldn't expect that, because your parents may not agree with you having an issue or not getting along with your older brothers and sisters, but they're still your parents. And in no case would you expect them to break off their relationship with you because you're still their child. So I watched a video, very interesting video. And it was video from the Catholic Church. And the guy was saying that, hey, okay, you can't have a relationship with God if you don't have a relationship with the Catholic clergy in the church, the priests, the bishops, and whatever positions, deacons or whatever. If you don't go to the church and have a relationship with them, you can't have a relationship with God. You know what, dude? I am not a preacher. I do not have all these thousands of years of church writing, but I can tell you I do not agree with that. And anybody who watches this video can say, well, who are you? Who are you to judge the Catholic Church? Look, I'm just telling you what my opinion is. Okay, this is my YouTube channel. In no way, shape, or form do I think God has ever said anywhere in the Bible, any situation, that if you don't have a relationship with certain other people, you can't have a relationship with me. I don't buy that, dude. So if I don't go to a Catholic church or a church in general, and I don't have a relationship with a deacon or a pastor or a priest or a bishop, you telling me God says kick rocks? That's like a mother and a father saying, hey, you don't have a relationship with these other children, you can't have a relationship with me. Now, of course, the Bible says to not forsake the assembling of yourself. And of course, that's important. Like I said, it's just like a family. Of course, you want to have a fellowship or spend time with your siblings or your grandparents, cousins, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what family is. Going to church is like spending time with your family. But I've never seen a parent. You wouldn't expect a parent to say, hey, since you don't have a relationship with these other children, you can't have a relationship with me. And that's essentially what that video was saying. And dude, the funny thing about it is it's just some self-serving claptrap, basically. For anybody to get up and say, hey, the only route to God is to come through us. That's self-serving, man. And it's a shock that people can't see that. I used to be Catholic. Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't care anybody says that, whether it's Catholic or Protestant or anybody. But any time somebody tells you the only way to get to God is to come to us, that's a form of manipulation, dude. And it's shocking that people can't see that. Like, going to church don't mean you have to cut your brain off. Okay, I'm not saying people should not go to church or going to church is a bad thing. Not at all. I used to go to church all the time. For whatever reason, I just stopped doing it. But to say that I can't have a relationship with God if I don't go to a church and I have to go through a deacon or a bishop, nah, man, that's crap. That's crap. I don't buy that teaching. To me, that's a form of manipulation, and it sounds cultish, honestly. Um, that's like my parents saying, my mother or father saying, you can't have no relationship with me because you don't have a relationship with this other child over here. Come on, man. Do people really buy this type of stuff? And it's a shock that people going to church actually buy that. No, I'm sorry. I can't go on with that one, man. I feel like that's nonsense.